Let's get with it.
My bad.
Let's get with it.
My bad.
Oh, hey guys. Music went all the way down. I was eating a snack and Macy thought she was gonna get some, but she was not. Joke's on her. Oh, hi, morning. Oh, hi. Guys, we're gonna try to smooch that egg some more today. We're gonna try it. I feel like I'm speeding through Dragon Age, and I think it's probably because I'm on stream, and I don't want to, like, spend a lot of time fucking around like I normally do. We're gonna smooch it! I normally spend a lot of time fucking around in Dragon Age, but, I feel like that would be super boring for you guys. So, I am kind of speeding through it a little bit, but not too much. Not too much, you know? Hey, Matt! How are you? How are we all doing today? How are we all doing today on this? It's Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday, my dudes. I had a lot of work to do today, for my actual job. Actual job, kind of. I'm like part-time. But they were giving me the runaround today. I was trying to get copies of my like direct deposit slips because I get direct deposit, and I'm like, I recently switched to part-time, so I'm like not quite sure like my pay and everything like that. So I was like trying to get my direct deposit slips, and I emailed someone like 2 weeks ago. They didn't respond to me. I emailed them again, didn't respond to me. I emailed someone else in like HR. They told me to email like payroll. I emailed payroll. Payroll told me to email HR. I emailed HR again. They told me to email payroll, and I was like, can we get it together, guys? Can we? I just want to know how much money I'm making, please. And they finally got back to me. Well, like 2 weeks later. It's great. Working for larger companies is super great. But yeah, we're gonna play some Dragon Age Inquisition, of course. It is Dragon Age Wednesdays. Not bad, frustrating WoW raid. Still annoyed about the graphics card, but I did some voice acting after work, which was impressed the recipient, so that felt good. Aw, that's nice, Matt. Yeah, I know, that's fucking, the whole graphics card situation, that fucking sucks, dude. Have you heard back from like your, if you don't mind me asking, have you heard back from like your bank yet about the dispute? Cause that's no bueno. Also, my normal like drinking cups are like dirty, so I'm like, pink cup. And we are getting so much closer to Friday, which means D&D, which I'm all about. Mandy put out a post today that was like, can I just not be an adult and just like play TTRPGs all the time? And I'm like, I've never felt that so deep in my soul. Like, if someone could just pay me to just like play Dungeons and Dragons, that would be great. I had D&D last night. How was your session? They've received the dispute form and will hopefully respond in a few days. All right, that's good. How was your session, Ghost Rat? This is with your bard, right? Where the freak? Looking for Dragon Age on my desktop. Yeah, I was saying this yesterday, how I've been like fiending to play some D&D. Because I haven't played it like a week and a half. Awesome as usual, the barbarian flirted with my bard by giving her magic dagger. Ooh, there is nothing more romantic in D&D than like having your than either giving or receiving a magical item from someone. Like, the epitome of romance. Give me a magic dagger, please. My head's cold now. Gameplay? Oop. Dragon Age? Hello? Dragon Age, are you there? There you are. I feel like normally I do like more of a prelude, but we're gonna just like hop right into it. As per usual, Wednesdays are pretty chill. We just hang out. We hang out, we play some Dragon Age, we shoot the shit. How it be. And then later my bard saved her from dying and then cast invisibility to No bad battle. I love it. I'm here for the drama. Anyway, I can't stay for long. Heading to bed for our last day at office tomorrow before week holiday next week. Ooh. All right, Matt. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you hopefully on Friday. Here's my Inquisitor. She's cute. She's fierce. I love her so much. I've in D&D for the most part, I've never really played I've never really done like a romance or anything except for like one time. For the most part, like my characters, they are either like they either just like sex is not even like a thing, like sex love not a thing, or like they already have like an established romance within their past. And that is the only thing, you know, that is like the only romance they will ever have. Anything for me?
What is it? This could help us.
Could help us. Yeah. I know the game it plays usually low here with Dragon Age for whatever reason.
There must be a way to get to the rift in the lake.
Swimming?
Swimming? A beach episode with Dragon Age Inquisition? Bull in a Speedo? I don't really like Crestwood. Like, even after, like, you finish, like, that guy green. Even after you fix, like, the lake and everything, it's kind of boring. My bard is a chaotic neutral bitch. She only cares about the barbarian right now because she hasn't had any meaningful interaction with the other characters. So she joined to hang out with her crush and get help with a ghost problem she has, so she was more than willing to dip on the others when the battle was getting dangerous. I love that. I like when, like, I feel like there's certain times, like, when you might feel the need to play your character in a certain way that might not actually be true to your character. Like, an example, helping out your party, even though you know, like, your character wouldn't help them out. So, like, to actually, like, stick to your guns and be like, no, my character, like, legitimately would just, like, dip out due to, like, self-preservation. Like, yeah. That's like a thing. Ooh, can I take? Like, there's been, when we were playing Tomb of Annihilation,
None of those wardens mentioned a new leader. I don't think they're part of Corypheus'.
when we were playing Tomb of Annihilation, my, fucking thief! Hello.
I hope Hawk's warden friend has answers for us.
Hi. Hi, Pappy. What did I thief? Why is everyone so fucking shiny in this game? I don't know, man. It's a shiny game, you know? Oh god, I clicked out of it. But yeah, when I was playing Tomb of Annihilation, my warlock was very much like, oh, I'm gonna go hide. Fuck everyone else. Sorry. She was just a squishy little gobbo, so... Rexy coming in hot. They be glistening. It's not sweat, it's sparkle. Or whatever the fuck that Twilight saying is. This is actually Forks, Washington, and we are the Cullens. It was a fight against an OP enemy. We weren't actually going to die. The enemy needed to kidnap a different character to further his storyline, so it made sense to dip because Azura thought they'd all die. Yeah, that's valid. Like, you're like, oh, we're not in, like, any immediate danger. Oh no, I hope everything's alright, Exy. Hope everything's okay. Give me that fucking spindleweed, dude. I do be collecting resources. Battered journal. Page from the Circle Mage's journal. I could travel around Crestwood. One person might sneak past the roaming dead with the aid of a little magic. I hear Redcliffe is taking in mages. If I get there, I'll be safe. I can't do it. These people have no one to help them. They've probably never seen undead before. Maybe they won't trust a mage, but what use was I penned in Circle? Maybe here I can do some good. I'll introduce myself to the villagers tomorrow. I hope they don't turn me away. Aww. Sweet Peach. You died, though. Rippin' pepperoni. Spindleweed, gimme, gimme. At least I didn't have to deal with the rejection.
That fort looks occupied.
True.
Gate open, no patrols. Risky, but we could rush it.
Risky. Risky. I think I have to go there anyway, don't I? Eh? Sure. Sure. Yeah, what better way to not have to deal with rejection than to just simply die? I can think of no better way. Puppers! Hey, puppers. Oh. I always feel bad killing the puppers. They don't deserve this. Your logic is invaluable, Maureen. I see no flaw in it. Oh, hello. Come here, bitch. Hey, why are you running? It's never fallible. You know what? I wouldn't feel bad killing horses. I don't like horses IRL. I'm gonna be honest. They're too big. I would never wish harm upon a real horse. I should say. Hey. They're big and stinky and dumb, but these are wounded horses. Oop. I've never played Hunt the Showdown. I've seen you and Exy and Bones playing it. What's the premise, if you don't mind me asking? Oh god. Jesus. I'm just gonna loot in the fucking wall of fire, it's fine. More loot. Anything? Any more? Alright. Give me more. Oh, some more? You're fighting to get out alive with bounty tokens for monsters. Oh, that sounds interesting. There. Keep moving. Eat shit, lady. Oop. Actually, I don't need a supply cache right now. Well, take a potion. Also, if your hunter dies, they are dead, like forever dead, and everything they had is gone forever. Oh, that's high stakes, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Are they up there? I think they're just up there. Pussies don't want to come down. Okay, supply cache is there if I need it. Oh, and there's PV. Is it like, is there normally PvP, or is that like, is it like a game mode that you have to select for there to be PvP? Come here, shithead. Always PvP. Ugh. Oot. 1895, Louisiana has an outbreak of something twisted. Evil men turn to monsters, women grow beehives in their wombs and twist into horrible abominations. Possessions compromise, and an organization called the American Hunters Association catches wind of it and send people. Its splintered faction, however, infighting, demonic in nature of the game. Ooh. I see these gentlemen are excited talking about Hunt Showdown. Yeah. I did ask, so. How are you, Lamjo? Hope you're well. Always excited.
The Inquisition might make use of it.
Yeah, I'm like I don't, it's not that I don't like PvP games, it's that I get very nervous. He is our Brazilian Jesus. Hello, Brazilian Jesus. Just Jesus. Is it Brazilian Jesus or just Jesus? I'm willing to accept either. With no questions asked. Captured the fort pretty easily. I do not ask questions, I simply accept what you tell me. Oh, wait, I'll just call you Jesus. Hey Jesus, how are you? Like, Exy is Pappy Butthole.
Finally, this place is presented. What now?
We should let the villagers know we took care of the bandits.
I can never play all the way through this game. I end up getting bored or annoyed. Yeah, I feel like, I've heard people say it's very, I've heard people say that it's hard for them to, play this game. I, however, have played through this game probably at least 15 times now.
My name is Charter.
I've played this game 15 times. I probably played through it all the way about 7 or 8 times. I go by many names, so legend goes. I love BioWare games, though. I've played through Mass Effect 2 a bunch of times. Who's trying to talk to me? Charter.
Our patrols have spotted Red Templars up in the hills, Inquisitor. They're studying a set of elven ruins.
It has a spark for some, I just can't find it. I enjoy it for a while. That's fair. There's like, Skyrim is a game I could never get into. And so many people are like, you love Dragon Age, you like, there's no reason you shouldn't love Skyrim, and it's just I could not get into Skyrim. Did not.
Did Sister Nightingale tell you why she wanted agents here?
Biorus at the goal. Yeah. I love all but the 2 most recent Mass Effect games. So Andromeda, which is valid.
When's the spy named Butcher supposed to arrive? Half hour ago, by the south gate.
I'm excited for the next Mass Effect game that they're coming out with. Mass Effect 4 or 5, depending.
What's happening in
I have a Skyrim tat. I love that game so much, but I feel the same.
Too many undead keep rising from
Yeah, I think it's because I'm very much like a visual person, and I know you can do like mods and stuff to Skyrim, but I feel like Skyrim is just like, I don't like the atmosphere of it.
I should be going.
It's just very bleak and like, bleh. Yeah, what kind of Skyrim tat do you have? I don't want to modify weapons. Dorian, move! So much to do. Skyrim and Dragon Age are different sides of the same coin. I definitely agree. Mornian is a ranking member of the Thieves Guild. I have a Thieves Guild sigil on. That's cool. I've wanted to get like a Dragon Age and a Mass Effect tattoo, but I haven't like decided because I don't want to get like I don't want to get like a Paragon or a Renegade like tattoo or anything like that. And I actually don't have. I have a lot of tattoos. I've got like 20 something tattoos. I don't have any tattoos. I have a Bob's Burgers tattoo. That's the only tattoo I have that's like in reference to something like pop culture wise. I can't wait for him to fuck him up in this campaign. I'm just gonna keep peer pressuring you to stream it so I can watch the fuckery happen. That's way more normal than my supernatural tattoo. What's your supernatural tattoo, Ghost Rat? Ooh, gimme, gimme, gimme. I still don't have any tattoos, but that's about to change this year. I literally, like, anytime someone's like, oh, I've been thinking about getting a tattoo, I'm like, just do it. Do it. Just get a tattoo. Doesn't matter what, just do it. Why you hate me? I loved you. I don't hate you. My NPCs hate your character to death. I like that, Ghost Rat. An anti-possession symbol and the bi pride colors. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Haha.
Well,
That's fucking sick. Oh god, Jesus, fuck. Oh. If you hear dogs barking, no you don't. Hello. Camera angle, please. Yeah, I have a bunch of tattoos. A lot of them are on my legs, so it's like hard to show. Thank you. And then I have like my sleeve, and I've got finger tattoos and such. Oh, here it is. Finger tattoos are a 0 out of 10, would not recommend. Yeah, most of mine are hidden under a shirt. Yeah, I mean, I have... Dogs, please. If you hear dogs, no you don't. My next tattoo is going to be a sword surrounded by sunflowers, and then I plan to get the Kirkwall dragon symbol for the DH. Ooh, that's cool. I know, I want to just be coated in tattoos as well. I mean, I have like my entire arms pretty much, except for my elbow because I'm a big old puss. I've got like all of that done. I have like a tattoo on the back of my neck. Maisie, quiet. It's not that serious. You see her in the background, just being grumpy. I have like a, not a sleeve on my leg, but it's like an amalgamation of different tattoos. I think they're like, it's like called like a sticker sleeve or something like that. Yeah, guys, let's just talk about tattoos. I am here for this conversation. Before I moved to Washington, I had wanted to get my back piece at least started, but unfortunately my tattoo artist back in New York is in high demand, and he books out like nearly a year in advance, so I was not able to do that, unfortunately. I only have two, my Skyrim tat and a D20. Ooh, I want a D&D tattoo as well. That's fun. I still didn't decide because I have lots of ideas. Just pick one idea and run with it. That is my, cause you get, like, I've been in that same position too, where I just get stun locked because I'm like, I have so many ideas. It's so hard to pick one, but it's just like, just pick one, just randomly. It doesn't have to like, a lot of people say that like your tattoos have to have meaning as well, and I mean, I'm not really a believer in that. How do I... Crestwood is a shithole. Ooh, Cowboy Bebop related. That's fun. Yeah, I believe the same thing, Exy. I think tattoos only need as much meaning as the artwork that you hang in your house. Like, if you like the art and it's something you enjoy to looking at, why not put it on your body for the rest of your life? It's only permanent.
Just once, we should enter a cave and see normal-sized spiders.
Nah. I don't think I've ever been in this cave. I'm gonna be honest. Snowball. My clothes don't have meaning, but I keep putting them on. Might as well do tattoos. Yeah, fuck it, right? Aw, I felt bad killing Snowball, dude. Healing Mist. I for real know, all of the times I've played this game, I don't think I've ever been down here. Yeah, like I have, I've got like a planchette, I've got flowers, I have some tattoos that have meaning. Mostly on this arm. But, I don't, a lot of the tattoos are just shit. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's fucking dope. Put it on me. Let's go. And I learned very early on to just trust my tattoo artist to do whatever looks fucking sick. So I normally would just go to him and be like, yeah, here's my rough idea. Like, I want this, and then do whatever the fuck else you want. And you just run with it. Alright, I'll be busting in this new class, but I am here. Ooh, Shadow Lock. Ooh. Feel free to, if you need to talk it out, feel free to. I don't know where the fuck I am. Am I in the fucking... Ooh, a lightning rune. I have never been in this place. Still early as of yet. Eh, fair enough. But yeah, if you need to like bounce ideas off of anyone, I am here. Damn access. Yes. Is this where I need to go? iron. I hate getting like messages and I'm like, let me look at this right now. Blah. Alright guys, give me 1 second. Okay. I think you get like a... I'm fairly certain you get the cheese wheel shield from Crestwood. That's something like if I ever actually manage to DM a game, I will definitely be putting like just like joke items in that are actually kind of powerful. Hey Longshot, how are you? Excited for the Shadow Lock, but for no reason. Yoink. Oh. What are you kids doing?
Don't mind us.
I'm lurking a little. No worries, man.
The Inquisitor? We didn't know you were here, sir. Please don't tell anyone.
How'd you get in here, guys?
How did you get past the guards?
There weren't any when we got here.
We just heard you killed the bandits, your worship. We didn't know you were moving in, we promise. You won't tell people we were here, will you?
Why would people care what you're up to?
Lonnie's mum and dad think I'm bad for her. We'll have to wait an hour to go back. Your father will still be up.
What is...
I knew this was a mistake.
What's going on? What the fuck is that?
You hate spiders.
You find somewhere next time.
Oh, hello, Solas. Jesus Christ. Are we good? Okay, jeez. Nice angle on the egg. Oh, okay. I'll go fuck myself. First Blight. I would read these, but the long ones I normally skip over. I have to go talk to the freaking mayor. I think I have to talk to the mayor. This is bullshit. Bum, bum. Probably worth it to just travel back there. Work smarter, not harder.
Inquisitor.
Okay. I hate this fucking area. I'm super excited. Saturday, the Slaw Squad is making their return. Ooh, there we go. So we will be over on Lord Gasumba's channel. Myself, The Mandy, Little Bones, Darling Creepshow, MJ Russell, as well as Udahime Cosplay. She is our special guest. And we play a little 1E, 2E homebrew, basically. And it's nice because Lord Gasumba, who DMs the game, basically just tells us what to roll, and we just do that, and I don't have to worry about doing math. Which I love. Yeah, I just, don't make me think. I don't want to have to think about numbers. Okay. You're just like, you could imagine like being in your home and a random group of strangers just walks into your home and like starts perusing around. Numbers are evil, I agree. I'm here for a good time, not to do math. A group of heavily armed, dangerous characters, yeah. I'd be like, hello?
Are you looking for someone named Judith?
Oh, was I speaking out loud? Judith lives outside the village. I asked her to hide here when the undead came, but she wouldn't hear it.
Why not?
Wouldn't she hide where it's safer?
Likes her space, she says. I told Judith my house was big enough. Me and the boy could sleep in the bar.
Most can.
Turn me down.
Good day to you.
And to you.
Are the corpses still out there?
No. Go find out. Ooh, 104 gold. Jeez.
Please! Where could use your assistance?
Okay, I'm going to him right now. Hello, Mayor. I know what you did.
Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village.
Hecklers. Hi, Rose.
Are you here to stop the undead?
I should go.
The dam controls is locked. Do you have a key?
Whatever for? Are you trying to stop that green light? The undead.
Did you hear back yet, Rose?
After it came, but Your Worship, please don't risk your life.
Admit you need the
You're
help.
risking the village's safety if you spurn my help. Or is someone else coming?
Nope. Ah, no worries.
No, they aren't. This
Are you?
is-
I feel your anxiety from here. I'm not gonna lie.
The rift must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
Why? Because you have something to hide?
Tell me about your village.
It's seen happier. We farm what we
Sus.
can, trade with the merchants who travel the King's Road. We only want peace, Your Worship. It's all we've ever wanted.
Sure.
I'm surprised a town as small
My
as
leg do be
Crestwood
shaking and my head do be aching. Oh, Rose, I'm so sorry.
The Darkspawn followed a band of refugees.
It'll be fine now.
Blight. Some of the refugees they were very ill. But we took them in. They perished when the Darkspawn flooded old Crestwood.
How'd that happen, sir?
How did Dogspawn manage that?
They found the dam's controls.
Heckin' sussy Baka Mayor over here.
Villagers screaming as they drown. And now they return to us.
Until later.
Of course.
You are worth way more than $19, but you know what? $19 is $19. I do, you know, $20 is $20. Oh, so now I can go back to the. Ooh, you're fine. Shake it off. Every time I want to drag with my right mouse button, but it's not that. Air Bronc. Okay. I was just begging for a $15 job the other day, so beggars can't be choosers. Yep, I feel that.
Here, the mayor said the dam controls were through this gate.
I already figured out where they were. Way ahead of you. All I want to do is sprint. I just want to be able to sprint. If I can't sprint in Dragon Age 4, I'm gonna riot. Moose do be sleeping. She do be snoozing. It's hard being a puppy, you know? Life's tough. And if you see my foot, no you don't. It's not that kind of stream, guys. Yeehaw. Push. Push. No! My wife wanted a tree thing our cats can climb on and sleep on. They outgrew the wall box contraption she made for them. Oh, a little wall box contraption. We have, I think Joe's Bosa's up there. I have we bought a couch yesterday, but we haven't we haven't built it yet because my fiance got back really late from work last night. So I just have like a really big box on the other side of me, and the cat has just been snoozing. He's just been doing a heckin' snooze. And I'm gonna feel really bad when we have to take the box from him. Ayy. I know you missed my you missed my rant yesterday about how excited I am to have a couch, Rose. Oh. Okay, Bull. I see you.
Oh look, a dragon.
A snooze does sound so nice right now. Forgot to tell you, but your makeup was so pretty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I finally got my my ColourPop order. I didn't get like a lot of like makeup stuff, but I did get like I got a couple of new lipsticks and those blotted lips that they have. And then I got a new eyeliner and a new mascara finally. Yeah, I really love the blotted lipsticks from them. I don't remember what the color, because I got 2 ultra matte lipsticks and then I got like a blotted lip, and I have like a nude one of the nude matte lips on right now with a blotted lip over top. Oh, loot. And I got like a pink liquid liner that I'm excited to try, because I haven't tried any of their colored liners yet. Thorian, chill out. Nailed it. Gimme, gimme.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people.
My people. My people. Activate.
That should help ward
They
off
make it just affordable enough to be tempting. I have the BFF liner in white. I like the tip. I think the white just isn't vibrant enough, vibrant as I need it to be. Yeah, I have for white liner, I have the ColourPop, like the gel stick. And I also have the potted white liner from ColourPop. But what I use the most, like when I do like white freckles, I use the NYX white liquid eyeliner. And that is like the most pigmented white liner I have. Boop. Boop. Oh. Ding dong.
We look around.
Also, I totally had a nightmare about the fucking Wraith last night. I'm not gonna lie. Played Dead by Daylight for like freaking an hour and I'm already having nightmares. Yeah. My life, dude. Okay, I guess I can't walk over a tiny bump in the path. That's fine. I was just planning on watching your VOD when I saw your live. Yep, we do be live though. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. When I first like started streaming like a month ago, I was like, oh, I'm only gonna stream like Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Like 2 days is more than enough. But like now when I'm like sitting here, like really nothing to do during the day, I'm like, well, I could be streaming.
I can feel the weakness in the veil even above ground.
Can't wait until someone says, "Sit, you have a glorious mustache," because my makeup skills are shit. Sir, you have a glorious mustache.
These spirits must have come through the rift.
Let's close it before more of them decide to try on corpses.
They drift.
Let me in.
It's fortunate the rift did not warp them into demons.
By the way, actually, what? Oh my god, I have to sneeze. Oh my god, I have to sneeze. What cosplay are you growing your mustache for? My mustache is fantastic. Thank you. Pig. This is why he's Jesus. He has blessed me. Oh, okay, tree. Yeet. Okay. Oh, hi. Hello.
I order you to tell me why
No.
nothing here he
I shan't. Shan't tell you anything.
A lost spirit. This should...
silence. Let the other one talk.
Solas.
Spirits are your expertise, Solas. Then tell me why nothing here changes.
This round follows. Will alone cannot...
By the way, long shot, I love that cat tree. I like that it's like, looks like an actual tree.
affects more than you imagine.
Are you a spirit or a demon? Those dolts who would suck this world dry. I am called to higher things.
Sure you are.
What is a spirit like you called to do? I lead armies, kingdoms, lords. I am imperial. I am command. What of you? I felt your coming. Is there something alike?
Self-importance, my dude.
All you sensed was the anchor on my hand. Then you are less than I thought, but feel no shame. Some must follow those who lead. What's so distressing about the real world? It ignores me. I order the rocks to part, but they do not. I bid the sky draw close, and it stays still. I don't know how you mortals stand it. Why haven't you gone back to the Fade? I will not be denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders. Then I feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service. Excellent.
I don't really want to.
Command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the lake. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
Rewarded how? By you taking over one of our heads?
Yours holds no interest.
Works for me.
Ball's like, alright. Okay. Through. I literally was like, oh, Fortnite, let me zip line across that rope. Just kidding. How to tell you play too much Fortnite. Oh. Yeet.
Feel another of the elven artifacts.
Oh, fuck yeah, Rose! You got more than you asked for. Oh. Where is it? Whiskey. Oh. Hey, come here. Hey. Hi. Hello. Stop. Hello. I need to change my keybinds because they were something different before I got the Rift magic. And I keep pressing 1 thinking it's my 1 ability and it's not. Is there something else? Hello? Where's that growling coming from? Oh. How'd you get in there? Dorian just be glitching through walls, my dude. Oh, hey.
Yes. have gone back to the Fade. I will not be denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders.
You just killed the thing.
I should leave. Off with you then.
I killed it though.
There's a plaque.
The ink on this damn piece of paper is faded, but legible. The work you ordered is done. Do what you want. I'll be in the hills trying to forget. Robert.
A letter from Crestwood's mayor. Damp but legible.
I know what you did, Mayor. I'm Bram. Come here, prick. We're party members? Hello? Guys? It's fine, I'll just take care of them on my own. It's whatever. Where are they? Hello? Oh, nice of you to join me, assholes! Oh fuck. Get stuck on a rock or something? Yeah, hi. Nice to see you too. Oh, May May. She's just got her little paw.
I take it you study spirits.
Where does this lead?
Oh, fuck yeah, Exy. That's gonna be sick as hell. Okay, very weak.
Come on, let's find that Fade Rift.
I saw it.
What's with the path?
Gonna be dope.
People used to live here.
Light. Boop. That's not where the light thing was, but okay. Stormheart. I definitely like, do I have to go around though? I definitely, if I ever decide to make my homebrew world into an actual campaign and have people play it, I definitely want to add like minerals and stuff that are just like named cool things that are not actually in this world. I know a lot of people like to like draw from real world and stuff, but I'd have a lot more fun just making up my own shit. Oh god. It was very violent. Okay. Just move on. Saw nothing. Boop. Okay, just foiled by a rock. That's fine. Mm-hmm. I love this game. Rocks are jerks. Nature hurts. True. Oh. Hey guys, what are we doing? Ooh, there's a despair demon. Eat. Nailed it. Since my companions abandoned me before, I'm gonna loot while they fight. Also, do you guys ever just get urges to play certain games that you know you're not gonna stick with? Because I really just got the urge to play like The Sims, but I know what's gonna happen is I will either spend 5 hours building like a house or 5 hours making a family, and then I won't actually play. And it'll be a waste. Oh. Yes, let me in, let me in. But that's fine. I mean, yeah, but like also like I want to actually be able to play things when I spend so much time. Give me that loot. Or like playing like Animal Crossing. Like I'll play Animal Crossing for like 3 days. And I'll be like, I'm gonna be so much better. I'm gonna make sure that I don't abandon my villagers. And then I abandon my villagers. It's kind of like playing dolls if you don't have someone else. It gets boring real quick. Yeah, that's very true. I feel like if I don't have like a set plan when I'm playing The Sims, like I've done like the Legacy challenge or whatever the fuck it was, and I stuck with that because it was like, oh, I have tasks to do. I need tasks. I need to be directed to do something. Okay. I wish we got more of these underground like tithes from the dwarves, because they're really cool looking, especially like in Inquisition. Just fill up. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I like watching Simmers, but not playing the game. Also, all the DLCs cost like $500 total. I have most of the DLC for The Sims. I have a lot of the expansion packs. Yeah, I mean, when The Sims 4 I have a lot of the expansion packs because I've been playing The Sims since like the first Sims came out. So I had a lot of like the original Sims. I had pretty much all of the expansions for The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. So when The Sims 4 started coming out, like I used to just buy them when they came out. And then normally like when a new expansion comes out, I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna play The Sims again, and I'll buy the expansion. And then I'll play it for like 2 days, and then I won't ever fucking play it again. You know? Yeah, The Sims is one of those games I get really into for like 3 days and then forget about for a year, then restart the cycle. Exactly. Exactly.
More coming.
More coming.
Good. Just got warmed up.
Well, stop saying shit like that. I'm gonna smooch you. I've never bought a Sims game. I got the base for free and vowed to never buy an expansion. That's fair. Yeah, I just like, I don't know, like, I really like The Sims. I will say I don't like The Sims 4 as much as The Sims 2 or The Sims 3. Like if I could, because I have a lot of the discs for Sims 2 and Sims 3, and I don't think that like Origins has any way of like redeeming a code or whatever if you already own them. But I would go back and like play like The Sims 2 or The Sims 3 again. He's fine. Shake it off. Everyone's fine. It's fine, guys. I know, like, you were almost dead, but it's fine. Also, I feel like,
The spirits possessing the dead will plague Crestwood no more.
Let's tell them ahead.
a lot of the times when I would get into, like, my Sims, like, I'm gonna play The Sims for, like, 10 hours a day, completely forget to do like anything, including like feed myself. That's normally when I go into like a depressive state. So it's probably a good thing that I don't actually play The Sims. Yep. Yep. Anything? Nothing. Nothing. I don't even let you, like, fast travel from here. Bullshit. Well, you get the last potion, my dude. Climb down. Climb down. You're either gonna climb or you're gonna jump. Trying to like cut down on my caffeine because I realized my intake has gone up again since moving to Washington. But iced coffee is so delicious. That reminds me, coffee time. You're welcome for the reminder. I do what I can. Yeet. Yeet. Gimme, gimme. Oh, I figured out why my coffee tastes like swamp ass when I brewed it at work. The tap water there. Ugh. Well, at least you figured it out. Now you know to bring like a gallon of water to work for like the week or whatever and use that. I will say I got like the weirdest craving for Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee the other day, which is weird, because Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee, it's like it either tastes like asshole or it is the most delicious thing you will ever put into your mouth. But 90% of the time it tastes like asshole. So for me to get like the urge to have a Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee, I'm like, wow, I just want to roll the dice today, huh? True, and as G.I. Joe said in the 80s, knowing is half the battle. I bought filtered water today. Learn from your mistakes. Oh, you're so cute! It's like the freaking... It's like those little dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. So cute, but then they spit poison at you. Achoo. Oh. Hello.
Yes.
I killed a rage demon for you.
In the caves is dead, as you commanded. I had no doubt.
As you commanded.
Now that my sovereignty has been respected, I can depart this unchanging nightmare. Your reward. Use it well.
Thanks. Oh, bye.
A spirit such as that could not leave here until it had proved.
I look so angry, dude. Oh, you're so cute. Step. Listen, it left me no choice. See, look at Fox, so cute. Fox no attack me though, so it gets to live. See, so cute. Just derping along. I just fast travel? Yeah. It's a better idea. Ah, see, it's so much nicer when Crestwood isn't like fucking getting downpoured on.
What do you mean the mayor's gone?
Uh-oh. Inquisitor. It was not Darkspawn that opened the dam and flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago. I did, in secret the night they attacked. The undead you have been fighting are people I killed with my own hands. We'd taken in refugees from the Blight. Many were ill. We moved the sick to the lower part of Crestwood and the refugees into the caves to stop the disease from spreading. It didn't work. One confessed he'd seen Blight sickness before. It was always fatal. When the Darkspawn attacked, I knew the only way the village would survive is if the Blight sick drowned with the monsters. I cannot bear the sight of Old Crestwood now that the water is gone. I cannot stay. I'm sorry. Soul of Hell in Hell! Yup! We're in it! Hello, Abby Sue. I hope you're doing well today.
Villagers learn about this, they're not going to be happy.
What a sad mess.
We are certainly in the thick of it. Gotta get in the mood for the new Dragon Age, you know? Gotta make it hurt all that much more. Yeet. Every time I press right button on the mouse, and that's not it. Let's see this one first. Yeah, with the new title, Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Oh. I'm like, I need more information now. Like, they came out with the title. Now give me like a trailer, like a proper trailer. Please. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel going up against Solas. I'm probably gonna be crying a lot. It's just gonna be a whole lot of me crying.
You honor us, Inquisitor. I am Sister Vaughn. Have I interrupted a funeral service?
Yes, and then they have it's gonna be sent to Winter, which is gonna be so nice because I feel like Winter is so rich, like culturally, and also like economically as well.
You want to exhume the corpses at the bottom of the lake?
So like I just
Children, their earthly bodies deserve better.
I know they won't bring Dorian back as like a companion. Oh, thanks for the follow. I know they won't like bring Dorian back as like a companion. At least I don't think they will. They could just do like what they did with Varric and bring him back. But I hope he at least makes an appearance. Honestly, I kind of hope like Fenris makes an appearance too. Just like you just stumble across him killing like slavers into Winter. But yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested to see, you know, if there's going to be any recurring faces besides Solas. I want them to finally give us the chance to romance Varric. Yeah, it's gonna mess me up too. I just be sobbing. I will be sobbing. If I play it on stream, it's gonna be embarrassing because I'm immediately gonna start crying, like immediately. Open up the game, immediate tears. Oh, we are too similar. I'd love to see Fenris coming back. He's So, in other games, like in Dragon Age Origins and in this game, I've romanced a lot of the options. In Dragon Age 2, I did not romance anyone else but Fenris. I've played through it like 2 or 3 times. I played through it far less than I played through Dragon Age Inquisition. But I have only romanced Fenris because he is the only option for me. I'm gonna watch so we can cry together. It'll be great. Just everyone, I'll be like, hey guys, just bring your tissues. It'll be fine. We're gonna cry and we're gonna talk this through. Every time I keep right mouse clicking. I don't want to go there yet. I do want to go see Alistair though. I do want to go see Alistair. Same, I wanted to try Isabel, but I'm too hooked on Fen. It's just, there's something about like a broody sad boy, and it's just like, I can fix you. Oh, didn't want to press that. Iron. Yeah, I'm just super excited. Like, I just want to know more about the game, like the mechanics and stuff. Like, not even just like story shit. I really just want to like, what kind of mechanics are we gonna have? Is it gonna be similar to Dragon Age Inquisition? Can we finally sprint in the game? Tattered journal. The bandits are just across the way, so I can keep an eye on those bastards. I've managed to take back some of the supplies they stole from the traveling merchant. They didn't even see it coming, but I'm not afraid. If they want to fight, then they can come and get me. Rocky Slope. Oh, my nemesis rocks. Like, I'm wondering how far into the future does Dragon Age 4 take place as well. Because I'm hoping it takes place fairly soon after Dragon Age Inquisition. And I kind of hope that you're able to have, like, your Inquisitor make an appearance, too. I think that would be really nice, because obviously, Hawk makes an appearance in this game. Buffalo. Yeah, right. I'm hoping not too far. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I don't want my Lavellan old or uninterested because I had her simping. She do be simping. I am so hooked into the Shadow Lock class right now. Ever get in the zone with this sort of thing? And coffee. Life is sweet. Yeah, I do get in the zone. When I was doing my own little like subclasses for my homebrew world, I quite literally, I banged them all out in like one night. Because I was just like typing furiously. Oop, camp. Where am I? Oh, there it is. Like, where's my requisitions table? Craft. Craft.
This might interest you, sir. What is it? Could prove useful, sir.
Oh, I don't want to kill the Truffalo. They're sweet babies. They're just vibing. Oh. Pumpkin wolves. Truly, that is my favorite ability. A little, rift magic. Oh, guys, stop shooting at the Truffalo, you bastards! Bull! God damn it. Alright. Solidarity.
Should be inside that gate.
Oh, bye, Meme. Goodbye, Moose Cam. She literally gets up and lays 2 feet away from her bed. Make it make sense. Hi, Hawk.
Just got here myself. My contact with the wardens should be at the back of the cave.
A group of wardens were protecting a villager from corpses out near Crestwood.
They were likely hunting my friend. I'm glad they didn't come looking for people to help in here. They might well be good men. They've been given bad orders.
That staff's in pretty good shape, Dorian. You spend a lot of time polishing it?
I couldn't tell if that was like a disgusted, like, sigh or not from Dorian. Banner of the Blind Men. This banner marks the cave as an outpost of the Blind Men, notorious smugglers who are known to sell slaves to Teventer. It is possible that the Grey Warden asked them politely to leave so that he could use their hideout, although the bloodstains on the wall suggest otherwise. Alistair, I love you. My first love. I'm fairly certain it's Alistair. I can't remember the world state I put in. Yes, it is! Yeah! My boy!
Just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
Goddamn time zones. I mean, oh hi. What's wrong with time zones?
It's an honor to meet you, Inquisitor, though I wish it were someplace a bit nicer.
The Alistair.
The Alistair who fought the Archdemon with the hero Ferelden.
Alistair?
I need to change my name. Yes, that was me. War, betrayal, darkspawn, all.
How are you,
lots
Mr.
of fun.
Rashmin?
And made for excellent stories, I'm sure. Nobody cares about that.
Time zones do be a
I
bitch.
answer to Warden, Commander,
They're a bitch
Ferelden,
because I cannot remember how to
like everyone else.
transfer the times in my mind.
I'll take all the help I can get.
It would be nice to Alistair, even though I usually play my Inquisitor as a bit of a
I
bitch.
wonder though, might those troubles have anything to do with Corypheus?
When Hawk killed Corypheus, the Wardens thought the matter resolved. But archdemons don't die from simple injury.
Got everything set up for an hour, for game tonight over an hour early because I forgot to add an hour. Well, now you got some free time on your hands.
But no proof.
To watch me!
Then, not long after,
That's a win on in my books.
Warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
I recall that being a bad thing. But I don't recall you telling me about all this.
It was a secret. A very dangerous one. I tried to actually...
Big W. Exactly, Lambro.
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
Well, Wardens are tied to the Darkspawn. We're connected somehow. And eventually that connection poisons you. You get bad dreams, and then you start to hear the music. It calls to you, quiet at first.
Yeah, Alistair's a Grey Warden. I sure do hate myself.
You can't bear it. At that point,
I will have
you
regrets in a couple of sessions.
In death, sacrifice.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes, I think Corypheus caused this somehow. If all the Wardens die, who will stop the next blight? That's what has them so terrified.
And then they do something desperate. Which is, of course, what Corypheus wants.
Is the calling they're hearing real, or is Corypheus mimicking it somehow?
I have no idea. Before all this, I'd barely heard of Corypheus. I didn't even know he was supposed to be a man.
Yeah, this is like my canon world state that I had imported from Dragon Keep.
Is the Wardens are acting
Because I like the pain. I like the angst. I like to hurt myself.
You said all the Wardens
Emotionally.
are calling. Does that include you?
Unfortunately, yes. When I'm talking or fighting, I can almost ignore it. But whenever things are quiet, I can hear it. It's like a song you can't get out of your head. Damned annoying, frankly.
I respect it, thank you.
How can Corypheus make all these Wardens hear the calling?
I have no idea. I suppose it's part of what he is. Corypheus is tied to the Blight, and not just a product of it like most Darkspawn.
He's so
Wardens are
handsome.
connected to the Darkspawn too. That's how he seems able to control Wardens who get too close to him. And that's likely what he's doing here as well. Somehow.
So the Wardens are making some last, desperate attack on the Darkspawn.
I saw what a Blight did to Ferelden. If Wardens hadn't stopped it, there'd be no more Thedas.
He does look sharp indeed. Especially in that warden
Commander
uniform, you
Corell
know?
proposed some Drastic things, blood magic and such, to prevent further blights before we die. I protested. Maybe too loud.
What's up?
And Clarel sent guards and... well... here I am. Wardens were gathering here, in the western approach.
I wonder if in Dragon Age 4 we'll find out what happens to our Grey Warden.
Tevinter Ritual Tower. I'm going to investigate.
Because I think it was said in Inquisition she had gone... well, she in my case, they had gone west to search for a cure for the calling. I wonder if we'll find out if they ever did find it. Regarding the calling, so many refuse to speak of it, but how can we know it? How can we identify it if we do not share it? The calling is not a source of shame. The song that whispers in the back of my mind is no evil upon my soul, but the mark of a life well lived in service of a greater good. If all things come from the Maker, then is this too not part of his plan? Could it not be a gift, a final haunting melody to send us into the afterlife with hearts opened? Could this not be his song? It scratches at my thoughts, the music almost a voice, at once unearthly and beautiful. I found myself humming it aloud a few days past. Where it once intruded, it now feels a natural part of my mind's course. It coils around memories I hold dear, training with Sarah Keller, riding in the moonlight, my mother's face the last time I saw her, and inserts itself into them so that I could almost swear that music, that sense of a presence watching and calling, had always been a part of what I remember. This is what the senior wardens warned us of, I imagine. I should not find it beautiful. I must remember the corruption and recognize that my mind is slowly losing the wit to differentiate between this world and that which would consume and destroy it. I must. I can. I will tell the wardens tomorrow. I have seen their looks. They already know, I suspect. I will heed the calling and go to the deep roads to die with the dwarves, fighting as a Grey Warden should. But if I am to die, after all I have given, can I not at least allow myself the pleasure of the song's beauty? The final pages of To My Fellow Wardens by Sarah Marjorie Barron. I love this game. Gimme. Hawk?
Hopefully we'll find some answers in the western approach. Though I fear what those
Also, Miriam, I forgot how we call it, but I love the style of your streaming screen. The window thing for the page, the URL there, the chat box looks really cool. I don't think I've ever mentioned that. Oh, thank you so much. So I bought this, like, it's the overlay, is I think the word for it. I bought the overlay from an Etsy shop. I do have their name listed down below in my panels. I believe it's called, I believe the shop is called Starberry VI. And yeah, I tweaked the colors and such a bit because I do like the kind of like pink and purple cutesy vibe. But thank you. Okay, where do I want to go now? High stakes. Concern. Oh, that's... There's a rift over there, that's why. Hawaii. Yes. Yeah, when I was thinking about streaming, I had really wanted to go for like a sort of like retro, like a retro, like almost like 90s, early 2000s, Windows 98 vibe. So yeah, that's why I went with like this kind of overlay, because I just wanted to have that old school Windows 98 vibe. Okay, let's... High stakes. Yeah, the overlays are beautiful. Love the vibe. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
Let's go. Before let's go to the next mission. I am gonna take AOL Messenger. Yes, AIM. I'm gonna take a quick break. Oh shoot, I didn't bring up words on stream. I'm gonna take a quick break just to go to the bathroom and then maybe get myself a little snack because I am slightly hungry. But I do have this little words on stream thing for y'all to play if you're interested. It's just like a little game. You've got mail. You just type the words into chat and it should show up on the game. So yeah, if you guys want to play this game and hang out, I should be back within like 5 minutes. Bye! Friends. Yeah, they've got like the it's like yeah, it's the cooldown they have on your IR Smart. They got the freaking cooldown. I wonder if I can like change that in the in-game settings, because I don't like that. I just want to be able to like spam words. I have encountered my nemesis. Plastic packaging. How are we doing today, guys? My day started a little rough because I got woken up by a call from my boss, which I didn't answer. It was too early because my job is back in New York, so like they are 2 hours ahead. So she thought she was calling at like 10:30, but it was actually 7:30, and I was like, no. No, you're never. I'm not saying. Guys, I can't say that word that Bashman typed. This is embarrassing. Never mind, I can't say that word. I am super and finished with work in 20 minutes. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Anonymity. Anonymity. I think I had it there. I definitely had it. I don't know, I think it's like a speech impediment I only have with one word. Just the one word. Okay, that's good progress for today. Thank you. Every day we'll work at it. Get better every day. Pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, that word and, I was playing I'm on observation duty, and I was having a really hard time saying an anomaly. Anomaly. I was having a really hard time saying that. So, I think it's just like the ANA or ANO words. Just something about those words. I just... My tongue cannot keep up with my brain. Also, I got these fig bars, and they're like one of my favorite snacks. This one's blueberry, but I do love a fig Newton. Languages are very interesting. It's very interesting to me that certain languages have sounds that no other language does. Anonymousness. Anonymousness. I mean, the TH sound was held for me. We don't have that in Portuguese. Yeah. I know, like, Korean, they have like the double like T's and the double D's. Double D's. They have like those, when those two letters, it's a specific sound and it like sounds the same to me. But obviously in Korean, like there is a subtle difference between the two pronunciations, between like two T's and one T. Giggity. Yeah. Hey. Okay, my snack time has ended. We back in it, boys. Oh. Hi, Hawk.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. I guess we're not talking. It's fine. Thought we could have a conversation, but I was wrong. LFG. Oh, claim. The pit in the pond. I'm not reading that. That. What's my thing picking up? What? What, Lotus? Ooh, I can build a garden now. I guess I should take care of this rift, huh? I have to. I guess I'll wait. No. Let me do it. Oh, okay. They wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me disrupt the rift. Kinda rude of them. Ooh, big boy. Suck it, nerd. Gimme, gimme. What difficulty? I'm on normal. Yeah, I normally just go with normal just because I'm like, I'm not trying to give myself a hard time. I'm already going through the emotional damage. I don't need the damage, the mental damage of me not being able to beat the game because I keep dying. This is also my first time playing this game on PC. I normally, anytime in the past, I've played it on PS4. Yeah, it's okay. Not every game needs to be Dark Souls. Exactly. Yeah, and speaking of Dark Souls, I was super interested in... Oh, wolves. I'm like, what is growling at me? I was super interested in playing, Elden Ring, and like I bought it and everything, and I like, it's just like, I guess I'm not a patient person. So the fact that a lot of the times with Elden Ring and Dark Souls and stuff, it's literally just about grinding. I can't do those. I can't do those games. Nah, Rogue is actually hard for me in Dragon Age. I'm better with Warrior. I normally play a Mage. Mage is my usual go-to. I have played Warrior and I played Rogue in the past, but I think this is the first time I played a dual-wielder Rogue. Normally, I like playing distance fighters. So like Archer, Mage, obviously, because you can cast spells from a distance. Rogue was definitely, like, it's definitely hard, starting off with Rogue. Because I feel like you just don't do that much damage, like, when you're just, like, with your daggers. What was I doing? What am I looking for? Butcher? Hello, wolf boy. Yeah, Rogue is rough in this game to start with. Obviously, as you go, it gets better because you get, like, you know, your abilities and stuff. And then once you, we're gonna start a forest fire, guys. I am convinced. Once you do your, what's the word for it? Your specialization, it gets a lot easier. But yeah, like starting like level 1 Rogue in this game, not PogChamp. I kept dying too, which was like, I'm like, do I suck at this game? Am I bad at this game? Bloody papers. This stack of papers is so blood-soaked the pages stick together. Only a few lines are still legible. After knowing who he truly serves, it was an easy thing to discover his compatriots. I lifted a list of their spies from one before I left. We have little time before the theft is discovered, so I advise we move post-haste. I was followed, but do not fear. I lost my pursuers in Lides. Only our closest friends know my destination. Butcher.
Reinforcements!
Reinforcements.
Red Templars. They will show no mercy. We must do the same.
Oh, and we love the camera angles. So great. Cool. Just gonna... Okay, cool. Inform Charter of Butcher's fate. I've tried all the classes, and the one I found the most frustrating and the one I wanted to do the most is dual rogue, but that can be so hard for me because I'm way too much of a charge-in girl. Yeah. I'm very much like So it's weird because I play D&D and I like, so my current character for my Friday games is a Circle of the Moon Druid, which if you're not really familiar with D&D, they're basically they're a spellcasting tank. So I very much just charge in with her, because I like just getting into the thick of it. So it's really funny how like that's the opposite of like how I play like actual video games, is because normally I do like spellcasters or long distance, long range fighters, because I don't really like being in the thick of it in video games. But with a dual rogue, you kind of have to be. Sorry. Hey. 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 Talk to me.
Well met, your worship.
Circle of the Moon is a cool name. There's a Castlevania game named like that. Spoiler, it's not that good. Yeah, Circle, because with the Druid, obviously you wild shape as a Druid, which is you transform into animals. And Circle of the Moon Druid, you are able to transform into animals that are a higher challenge rating level. So like a level 2 Druid of any other circle would not be able to wild shape into a bear, which is like a bear has like it's better attacks, higher hit points, that kind of thing. Whereas a Circle of the Moon Druid is able to transform into a bear, which is like bear. Basically Beast Boy, yes. Question for everyone. You can live in one video game universe. You can be a hero or a background NPC, but what universe would you like to live in? What universe would I like to live in? My headphones are dying. Killing it, guys. Absolutely killing it. Oh! Someone just like moonwalked across the stream.
I found Butcher's cool.
Halo Spartan. Stardew. The vibes. Immaculate.
I must inform Sister Nightingale we have a traitor.
Yeah, I want to say like a game like Dragon Age, but also like, I don't want to die of the plague or something, you know? Like, that's not a way I want to go out. I kind of already live in a real-life Stardew Valley. I need something more cool. You're already living the dream, man. You're already living the dream. I want to be the Doom guy. Yeah, I kind of want to say Stardew, too. Like, all I have to do is, like, get up and water my little crops and, like, go romance the town, drunk. Like...
What's happening in Crestwood?
The dragon circling the lake is hungry.
Stardew Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons is so chill. I want that anxiety. Yeah, exactly.
I should be going.
Another time.
Yeah, I got too much anxiety. I don't need to be, like, getting chased by monsters and shit. There is chills vibes, but I want to rip demons in half. You know what? That's fair. That's valid. I go from one mission to another. All action. All of it is high stakes. All of it matters. No worries about money, housing, or anything like that. I won't ever have to wonder about my value or what I do matters. All of it would matter. You know what? All valid points. Ooh, Lamdro, Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts. You bring up a valid point. I could live on like Destiny Islands, dude. Not that I thought about this. Oh yeah, no, definitely. You just that was just off the top of your head. You could ride a chocobo. True. You could interact with a Moogle. I'm actually planning on, after I finish Dragon Age, I'm going to be playing through Kingdom Hearts, like the entire series, hopefully, on stream. So that'll take up the Wednesday slot for a very long time, I imagine. Because I have played, I played Kingdom Hearts I've played the first one many a time. I played through Kingdom Hearts 2 many times. I have not played Kingdom Hearts 3 though. And I've played like Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep and such as well. Yes, the entire series. I'm kind of debating how I want to go about it. I don't know whether or not I want to play the series through in the timeline of the actual series, or play it based on like when each game was released, like do Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, Birth by Sleep. I have to look into it a little bit more. Oh, I'd love to see you play through Kingdom Hearts. I haven't played that since I was a little kid. I used to be like, so I think I played through the first Kingdom Hearts probably when I was like 10. Oh, Wild Wings ad is weird. I played through the first Kingdom Hearts when I was like 10, and then like probably for the next 10 years I played Kingdom Hearts at least once a year. I would play through the game. I love the series. Yeah, I hate Chain of Memories too. Weird sports type thing. Football? Never played or watched Kingdom Hearts. Really gross. I feel like you would like it. The series has a lot of heart. I mean, it's very story based. Don't ask me to give you a rundown of it because I simply cannot. Let's fast travel here. Basketball, but potato. Potato when it comes to sports. That's a weird ad, dude. Aren't ads like targeted at your demographic though? Normally? Or am I making that up? Eat. Literally the worst way to die. Face down, ass up. This poor person. I am so sorry. R.I.P. in pieces. Eh. Okay. Embryo. Hurry up. Hurry up. God damn it. Ooh. A puzzle. Oh god, this one's a hard one. Y'all ready to watch me embarrass myself? Yep. Fuck. Nailed it. Salentir. Referred to as Silence in the common parlance, the constellation Salentir is historically attributed to Duma, the old god of silence and leader of the ancient Tevinter pantheon. The depiction of the constellation, however, is often debated. Some depict a dragon in flight, while others, also the most common modern depictions, show a man carrying a horn and a wand. Some scholars believe these represented scales, which would point to the constellation being a supplantation of the Elven mythal, but nothing indicates this to be more than speculation. They are connecting. Knock knock. Hi, Judith.
You're the woman who saved Crestwood from the dead. Watch out for the
Sure.
in the hills. I'd
Okay.
take his hide if I were better with a bow.
What do you do here?
Do you farm out there?
The name's Judith. I farm and I mend things for the village and people passing through. I did a fair trade with traveling merchants before the undead started attacking. Not to mention that dragon.
What about the wyvern?
There's a wyvern causing trouble.
It used to hunt in the mountains. Didn't bother anyone but the bandits. Lately, the beast got it in his head to come down here. It almost crippled Gauld's little boy. Best someone kill it. I hope I get my hands on the liver.
This one's for all my baby girls. I see your comments, ladies, and they make
Okay,
me
just got
smile.
off work. Yay, I must go get ready for my evening. Have a great stream. Thank you for stopping by, Mornia. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Have a good one.
What do you know about the dragon?
She moved in a month ago. The guards tried to run her off, but she snapped one's head off and she flew away. Poor Hamold. At least it was quick. Since then, she's eaten 3 horses.
You imagine
5
getting
goats,
beheaded
2
by a
cows.
dragon? Brutal.
If you're Judith, there's a man in the village concerned about you.
That must be Gould. Right full as ever. I'm glad he stayed in Crestwood. He's fast as you please with a loom, but terrible with a sword.
Until later.
Be
See you
safe.
later. You got any good stuff in here? You got any treasures? No? Alright. Take your embryo. Oh, little wolfy boy. Hello. Oh, more. Oh. I don't want no smoke, man. Come on. Fuck off. Cave wyvern. I can go here and collect some bodies, I guess. Right. Why not? Oh, I probably can't travel because of the wolf boys. Guys, just walk away. Guys. I like the sunflowers. There we go. Oop, travel. Bum, 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 bum. Craft. Craft. Fuck yeah. Oh, we got a moose, but it's just her butt. Yes, there's a moose cam. Even though she normally will face the camera, but sometimes you get her butt. That is Macy. We call her Moose because she's just a big old moose. She is my doggo. She's my little pupperoony. Oh, little lizard. I don't want to kill you, but you force my hand every time. If we're lucky, sometimes we can get the cat in the basket while I stream. But he oh, it made a little meow voice. But he normally doesn't come sit by me. Although he's actually on top of a box behind me right now. Oh. Yeah, luckily, luckily when they are, when I stream, most of the times the animals will decide it's nap time. Sometimes they decide they want to fuck shit up in the back. So we've lucked out with a nap time today. She's a cute pupper. She's a cute pupperoony. She can be a little butthole though, but that's most dogs, I feel. Travel? Okay. If you are interested, if anyone's interested actually, you guys can join my Discord. We mostly post like pet pics and talk about D&D. But yeah, feel free to join. We just hang out. We just chill vibes all the time. But yes, I do post pictures of Macy and the cats as well, so you want to see what they look like and not just Macy's floofy little butt. Hello, sister.
Your worship, I've already found the remains of the people who died in Old Crestwood.
Blessed Andraste. I didn't imagine you'd look yourself. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. It is all too rare these days. I will prepare the bodies for cremation.
I will never understand why Kunari warriors spend half their time running around bare-chested.
Thought you'd appreciate that.
It's stupid. They should wear armor.
You see a member of the Barasad in full armor, you run, because it's war.
They should wear armor all the time.
Then they'd have to invade everyone. You're so bloodthirsty.
Bull. I'm not one to interact on Discord, but you know, pets are pets. Yeah, that's why I made the pet pics are required. Well, hates are on, but aliens time. Have fun killing people, don't die. Worm. Let's go back to Skyhold. Did most of the quest in Crestwood, so last session we blew up a hospital, so anything is in the realm of possibilities. Most likely die though. Well, just simply don't, you know? Simply choose not to. Eyeball.
How's it going?
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Yeah, you know what? That would require Tough to roll good. Bye!
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My mud bat.
I love Bull so much.
I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Say little.
Huh.
So, you ready to
I feel like
demons?
I...
Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is.
Like, it was a big public spectacle when I was named Inquisitor, right? Like, would they not know what I look like?
Build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
You saw what happened at Haven, and
Well,
yet...
Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
But those two soldiers might think you're an asshole.
So?
I knew some of the soldiers felt like that, but to actually hear it...
It's hard to be just an idea sometimes. That's all you are to most of them. It's why you could stand right in front of them without being recognized. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
He's got massive titties, Exy. Oh, where is he? Let's go look at them some more, shall we? Where is he? Oh, he's right here. Fucking titty master over here, dude. Smother me, daddy. The fuck are my other party members? Oh, there's Cass. She got them tiggle bitties, man.
Something in particular you require?
I see I've touched a nerve.
I suppose I do need your help. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
What if they're
But
infected?
They could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Cassandra, whatever you want.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I don't expect you to understand. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. they wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Ellen, Liliana, or Josephine. Investigate the disappearance of the Seekers. Okay. How many fucking doors? Jesus. Ooh, can I sit in judgment? Yes. Yes!
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I judge?
Who will I be judging exactly? Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
I judge thee thick. Your sentence is to sit on a throne next to me. Come sit on my lap, baby.
Will we be taking heads right here in the hall? Goodness, no! If such an option is available, it will be done elsewhere. And it may not be necessary. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Let's begin.
Is there anyone I should judge? Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him.
Alexius. Let's go. I like that the Inquisitor manspreads on her throne.
This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat.
What? No!
Mavran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen.
Fucking eated that goat, dude.
First, what should we do with him? Where should he go? You answered the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son. And I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Oh, is this like the leader of the Avar who...
Don't look at me.
Yeah, we killed his son.
No
we definitely did that.
He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Oh, I don't know. He could go in that... what's it called? A gibbet? Chief Mavran, you'll be placed in a gibbet to serve as an example to... someone. Then probably released.
Gibbet? Gibbet? Gibbet?
Like, he was just throwing goats at the place. Like, he didn't really mean any harm. Probably. But that's a Varric. One day.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
We gotta be lenient with the goat guy.
You said he was a darkspawn.
The next one, however.
What is he really?
I mean, there's one, after one of the big missions, someone ends up, like, their corpse, we have to judge their corpse in, like, a box, which is kind of grim.
He's a magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
We'll talk to this warden friend of Hawk's and draft a plan to kill this Darkspawn.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a
Eric,
Grey Warden prison?
let me romance you.
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carter clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood. Weird shit.
Eric is a G, dude. Look at him. Look at this man.
Something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus.
And yet, unromanceable. BioWare, why?
Let's hope Corypheus just turns out to be really good at playing dead.
That makes two of us. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
Brutally murdered is not really the same as unleashed upon the world, Varric.
He only has eyes from Bianca. I know, but still.
But you've got more important things to do than listen to
Actual Bianca's a bitch.
Let me know when you want something shot.
I don't. About face. All right, let's go talk to our actual person we're romancing. Not just lusting after, longingly.
Something wrong with your tea?
Well, I gotta leave, do some stuff. Have a great stream and have a great night, everyone. Goodbye, Lamdra. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night.
I also need a favor.
Name it.
You just have to ask.
I think I work with this guy. Do you work with a bald guy?
Been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
I'd be happy to help. What did these mages use to capture your friend? Blood magic?
Elvish Lex Luthor? Basically.
I'm sorry?
My friend
sounds the point he used.
Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will.
I don't,
I helped to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
I don't normally like fucking bald dudes, but Solas is an exception.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Like the Smallville X, right? Michael Rosenbaum.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but
what's wrong with bald? Nothing. It's just not my thing.
It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
Hey, it's don't yuck my yum, you know? Everyone's got their thing. We have preferences. We're allowed.
All right, let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
Oh. Which door leads out? That one leads up. This one leads out. Fucking circles, dude. Colin!
Inquisitor, I've found where the Red Templars come from. They're in full redoubt.
Oh boy, we're getting
the
a lot
knights
of...
were fed red lyrium until they turned into monsters. Samson took over.
Getting a lot of missions right now.
How do you know Samson?
He was a Templar in Kirkwall until he was
Handsome.
expelled from the Order. I knew he was an addict, but this... Red lyrium is nothing
See, look
like
at
the
not
lyrium
bald.
given by the Chantry. Its power comes with a terrible...
So handsome.
The Red Templars swarming Haven were proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can weaken them and their leader.
Where do we begin?
Caravans of red lyrium are being smuggled along trade roads. Investigating them could lead to where it's being mined. If you confront them, be wary. Anything connected to Samson will be well guarded.
Strangest thing, when I reached down, my dagger was gone. Just gone. Know where I found it? In a
Trooper preferences are overrated. Hell, in 35 years, none of us will look good. Better hope we went for more than head-crushing side women or broad-shouldered dudes. Fair enough. Gotta roll. Bye, XC. Thank you for coming and stopping by and chat, and have a good night, man. Ooh. Ooh. Who do I talk to next? What is Sarah? Oh, she hangs out at the top. Or in one of the rooms. Hi, Crumb. Oh.
Of he who stands behind the throne.
Perhaps casts a shadow.
Nobility. They understand the word. Of course.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor.
35 years, I will be 86, so there's that.
A little march around.
See, then nothing will matter.
It's nothing for you, right?
Old guys don't give a shit.
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Vashel. Land squabble. They're getting little people.
I don't give a shit now. Fair enough.
To go to your big table and send some people to walk.
It's gonna be even less of a shit to give when you're older.
Easy, right?
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away. But having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger than normal, I guess, because we both... Never mind.
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking, because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them.
I will be out of
They're
EFs to give.
stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention.
No more
But
fucks
if
to
you march
give.
through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
What does the Inquisition get out of this?
Nobles think everyone is out to get them. So when your helmets march through, both sides will think the other's your ally. Both get scared, both make deals. Worst case, you get a little bump among the people just because they see you active. Can't promise anything, but something will happen, just like always.
All right, Sarah.
I don't like that, like, you can be mean to Sarah.
Being important without doing a thing.
Like, I feel like if you're gonna let people be mean to Sarah, then you need to be able to be mean to all the other companions as well.
Difference somewhere.
Cole is upstairs? I thought? Oh, there he is. Jesus fucking Christ. A fucking specter.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
I wasn't aware you and Roderick were acquainted.
He was hurt. Red inside from the Templar, but red outside from the Templar too. Needed help to walk. Limping, light, leaning on the young like old Pepe when the road was icy. He called me a fine young man. He said he was sorry for what he did to you.
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices.
Must be his hat of blending. Couldn't see him in the corner. Yeah.
I sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt
He's a sneaky one, that Cole.
Flying, faith, and I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Okay. See you later. Where am I? Oh, Dorian. Like, who? What other companions do I have? Ooh, Alistair, hello.
We should get to that ritual tower in the western approach.
Okay.
Ideally before it lives up to its name.
Was the hero of Ferelden involved in all this?
She left before any of this began. A mission of her own. Something personal. We Wardens don't live that long. The calling I spoke of, the real one before it went crazy. Eventually, it killed her. Thing is, when we killed the archdemon, we discovered that might not be as set in stone as we thought. So she's searching for a way to end the curse. For us both. Maybe for us all.
The way you talk about her, I'm surprised you aren't still together.
Oh, there was a discussion, believe me. Someone had to look into the rumors about Corypheus. We didn't know what was involved at the time. She was going to stay to help, but we had a lead that couldn't wait. One of us had to go. When I'm done here, we'll be together again. Forever this time.
Oh, my heart.
How can the calling be stopped? Is that actually possible?
Grand Enchanter Fiona was once a warden, so I'm told, but had the taint completely drawn out of her. And there was also a warden named Avernus, who extended his life far beyond what
Avernus.
should have been possible. So we looked into it. We weren't going to give up without a fight. And that's when we found a rumor that meant going deep into the West. It wasn't much, but we've done more with less. My love will find a way. I'm certain of it.
Have you been happy with her in the years since the Blight?
Happier than I ever dreamed possible. She's more than I deserve. I hope I make her days easier as well. She was rebuilding the Wardens in Ferelden while I hunted
Alistair.
from the Blight. It was hard work for both.
This is why I had Alistair be a Grey Warden and not be King.
If she's been looking for a way to stop the calling, perhaps she could help us.
I'll give the information to your people in the war room. If nothing else, I'd like to warn her about Corypheus.
So pure, so good. I wish there was like more to do in like the in these parts of Skyhold. Like there's not a whole lot. If I yeet myself into the garden.
Fertile ground even here. This hold has everything.
Chantry Garden, Reverence and Reflection. Upgrades the garden to a chantry, bringing hope to all who seek it. A functional upgrade that brings a potential resource gain from the inspired, including gold from tithes. Upgrades the garden by committing the space to simple greenery and cultivation. A functional change that allows more herbs to be harvested. We're doing herb garden because... So land hard and plant yourself. Har har har. Skyhold, that's a poem. I'm not reading a poem. I won't bore you guys with a poem. Ugh, fuck you, Mother Giselle. Who are you?
Inquisitor, Elan Vemar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
Oh, I thought for a second I was like, I definitely saved Don.
He didn't seem all that friendly toward me.
A sign of his respect. Smiles are saved for fools, so they leave quickly. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
I definitely saved him. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Construction report. Scaffolding. Third fall in as many days. We need more sandbags. It's almost impossible to drive an anchor between these blocks. The place was built to last, but that makes it a fight to build it up. Burn a hole roofer. Approved. The Inquisition needs its people on good legs. Sarah Morris, quartermaster. Match new seed. Spin the wood. Okay. Ooh, I don't have any rare ones. That sucks. Ooh. Still a little bit of everything, you know? Eh? Eh? Embryo. We'll do more elf fruit. Always need elf fruit. Cool. Letter to an Inquisition agent. My darling Wilbur, I am so proud of you. We hear so much about the Inquisition in the village. It makes me happy to know you are doing your part. I am sorry about what happened to Haven. I will light a candle in the chantry for the fallen. Please take care of yourself. I know what you're like when things get busy and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. You must take care of yourself before you can help save the world, you know. Don't forget to eat. You're still in the mountains? It must be cold and wet. Why couldn't it be a fort in the hinterlands? Then you'd be closer to home. Well, dress warmly. Shall I send you a blanket? Anyway, you should write more often. I don't understand why you can't tell me what you're doing. You shouldn't keep secrets from your mother. Love always, Mother. P.S. What do you mean I have to address the letters to Rector? Is that what they call you there? Why? Your name is Wilbur Quigley. It's a good name. Wilbur was your uncle's name. He fought in the Battle of Riverdane. We are all so proud of him. Are you ashamed of your given name? Why are you ashamed, Wilbur? Why are you ashamed, Wilbur? Tell your mother.
Another completed work of...
Go upstairs to see Dorian? Hello, Dorian? Hello, Dorian.
So I take it you're Dalish? Is that the correct word here?
Yes, that's right.
We don't have Dalish clans coming northward, for obvious reasons. So I've never met one of your people. Although I've heard about them. A little. I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori, after all.
And I appreciate your help, Dorian.
Excellent. Mutual appreciation is a grand way to begin.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Ah, yes. Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite fascinated by it.
Dorian truly
Why they
is
come up with so many
the best
ridiculous
dressed.
tales. Flying cows over
No, I will
maneuvers.
not take any criticism to that statement.
All right, that one's actually true, but the cows didn't have wings. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Oh god, so many questions.
Seems strange that an entire empire would be ruled by mages.
I find it strange that your mages don't rule anything at all. Actually, the fiction in the Imperium is that mages don't rule. The Magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a Convenient technicality.
What is the Magisterium, exactly?
The upper house of the Imperial Senate, and the only part worth having a seat on. Those seats are split among the circles of Magi, the Chantry, and the major families. All majors now. It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
What are you then?
If you're not a Magister, then what are you called? No special title?
I'm an Altus, which is almost as good as a Magister, depending on who you ask.
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class. Those families who trace descent from the Dreamers, the first prophets of the old gods. If you're a mage and you're not Altus, then you're later. Lower class. If you're not a mage at all, you're Sokarati. That's everyone else. We do love our fancy words.
I thought the Archon ruled over the Imperium.
Well...
Guys, I love lore.
Technically, he can overrule laws passed by the Magisterium, but that never happens. Even so, he gets to appoint new Magisters, which means all the families vie madly for his favor. Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the parties. The truest path to Tevinter influence, let me tell you.
If it's a fiction, that means mages do rule then.
Yes and no. Let me put it this way. Mages do rule, but not all mages are equal. If you're not from the right family, chances are you don't rule anything. Maybe you're even a slave. The idea that anyone could be a mage, however, keeps the masses placated.
Can anyone be a mage?
Technically. The potential runs mostly in bloodlines, but it's been known to happen. More importantly, commoners believe it can. Tevinter legend is chock full of mage heroes from humble origins. So they hold out hope. Someday my son or my son's son will be a mage. Someday. Poor sods don't realize that means he'll be a quaestor at the arse end of the 100 Pillars, at best.
Being a quaestor isn't a good thing.
I imagine the average non-mage likes to think so. Counting numbers and shuffling papers all day is better than many occupations after all. If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha, however, your outlook changes.
Let me ask you something else.
Of course.
Oh my god, there's still so we're gonna table this.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
I should go.
Naturally.
So much lore. There's... I just... Whoop. Let's... Yeet. Stairs. I always, like, cannot orientate myself in Solas's little area. Boop. Boop. Okay, let's do some missions really quick. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, finally. Oh my god, look at all the fucking shit now.
Right, Leliana? Are you? I suppose not. Haven was trying.
Reports of Darkspawn. Commander, we conducted sweeps of the Storm Coast and determined where the Darkspawn are most concentrated. Our Ferelden-born soldiers are quite eager to see them driven back. An ally from Sarkhaven. I look forward to future collaboration with the Inquisition. Please accept this gift from Vale family's coffers. May it be put toward relief efforts in Haven. And Andraste's love, Prince Sebastian. Dorian's leads were effective. The Inquisition found several locations where these Venatori could be hiding. Advanced camps, purpose unknown. If you wish to deal with these mages, I'm certain Dorian would be pleased. I'll mark the locations on your map, should you pass by any in your travels. Let's contact the hero of Ferelden. Sister Leliana. Per the information sent, we are prepared to deliver a message to the hero of Ferelden. It will not be easy, but we will ensure the message reaches her. . Sister Regiane.
Inquisitor. The city has agreed to send us 5 dozen guardsmen.
This is Cassandra's. The attack on Haven showed that Corypheus corrupted and controlled the Templar Order. This should have been impossible under the watch of her fellow Seekers, but they, and particularly Lord Seeker Lucius, are nowhere to be found. Have they vanished, or, as Cassandra believes, was something done to them? With effort, the truth may come to light. Liliana. We'll send Josie.
Let us begin.
Power for a price. What was... Sarah had one too, I think. Oh, I think it's that. But... I think that's Liliana, so we're busy. Crestwood Mayor. Oh, let's find Crestwood's mayor. The mayor of Crestwood left a letter confessing that he was the one who flooded the village 10 years ago. Then he disappeared. The Inquisition must track him down if it's to serve justice. Okay.
To work?
Back. Ha ha ha. Okay. I think that's a good place to leave it. Ooh, Dorian approves. Thanks, Dorian. Save. Exit to main menu. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna leave it there. Normally my Wednesday streams are a little shorter. And also I think the Gamer Ghoul Gang wants to play Dead by Daylight, and I want to play that off stream, to be honest. Sometimes you gotta play games off stream. But thank you for joining me today. We progressed so much. We are cruising our way through Dragon Age. You can find me here tomorrow. I will be playing, hopefully finishing up Little Witch in the Woods. I read that it's like the early access is supposed to be like 5 hours. I feel like I've spent like 9 hours on this fucking game at this point. So we shall see. And then maybe after I finish that, I either might play some like Fortnite or maybe do some art. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what I'm in the mood for. But thanks for joining me. I appreciate all of you. And I think we're gonna go raid into Eccentric, since he was hanging out in stream with me for so long. So go and show him some love. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!